Hello, and welcome back to Dysfunctional Systems, where last time we left off with Detective Doesn't Think Much and her mentor, Mr. Professor Passive Aggressive and very vague. I think we read this last time. Oh, he's annoying, pestering me to do my homework. God, he's so unlikable, and he has a reputation. I mean, seriously, don't people talk everywhere? So, don't people talk everywhere? Isn't that the sort of things humans are known for in general? Does that mean you're not a human? I've forgotten already. Well, aren't you snippy? What a pose. Oh crap! I just ruined everything, didn't I? Whoa! Calm down. I need to stop thinking so much. Oh Jesus. Or I'll let my thoughts slip out. I shouldn't have said it like that. He's my superior. I bet he'll lower my grade now. Feels so weird. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to be. Oh, Snippy.
Geez, you had an opinion. How dare you? Aren't you Snippy?
It's just a bit frustrating when you don't explain yourself properly. Yes it is. Winter, score 2, I believe, on making valid points.
Oh, I thought it was mostly self-explanatory. Every world has balls.
Not really at all, sir. Well, maybe it is, but I don't really know I don't really know anything about bars because I'm young and naive. I've never even seen the outside of one. I thought you were going to say the outside world in general, and I was like, oh, honey. Ah, that's right. We're really not into drinking back home, are we? So why, in your world, are bars also universally a place to exchange information with the locals? Unless they have, like, veggie bars. Fruit juice on me! I don't know if I would say that. Perhaps not everyone is the same. Well,
bars are generally a place where people go to unwind.
I don't go there to unwind. I go there to feel socially anxious.
And the alcohol loosens their lips, so to speak. They'll talk about almost anything. Themselves, their troubles. And often, the root of the problem will involve what is troubling the world's people.
Okay.
It's a useful place to visit. Speaking of problems, what was the issue of the last world you visited?
Pollution. The world was kind of oldish, much less practical than ours. They kept throwing out their stuff wrong, and had bad ways of making energy. Their water ended up getting poisoned, and a lot of them were sick. Lampshading on current day Earth.
Long-term project, I assume?
Yeah, my mentor had already been working on it for a while before I came. I think it was around 5 months.
That's so. Glad I assigned short-term projects. Glad I'm assigned short-term projects. It'll be something awful to get stuck with the same problem for nearly a year. Christ.
I agree. I don't know about the way you said that. Are you actually talking that or thinking that? How long did you shadow her hair? I don't know how I read that wrong. I think I was just staring at her hair a bit too much again, like, why is it wet? How long did you shadow her? 3 days. I see.
I see.
You've never had alcohol, have you? Oh, Jesus. What are you gonna do? Oh, what? Flashback time? No, sir. I would never. I mean, I'm too young. I stop in my tracks, and he stops to turn. Are we making such a big deal out of this? His lips then curl up into a kind of oh-ho-ho expression, oh-ho-hoing at my innocence, ripe to be defiled. What the fuck is this? It is creepy. Yes, I am uncomfortable. Yes, I would be too. That is a creepy description of what the hell that was.
No, you wouldn't do anything against the rules, would you?
Is
Yeah, is this a test? A trick? A challenge?
No, sir. I would not. His smile broadens at this, and my discomfort increases.
You know, Winter. Each world you visit will have its own laws, its own customs, and its own social graces. Here, you can drink at the age 5. You're going to have to learn to make your mind a little more flexible if you want to succeed.
What the fuck does that mean in relation to drinking? I'm going to have you drink some alcohol at the bar. Okay. Excuse me? Oh, how dare you!
I suppose if you don't like that, that's fine, Winter.
I don't want to. Besides, I'm underage. No one really cares that much about being underage about drinking. Come on, it's against the law. That's the fun part.
Well, Winter, in many cultures you will be expected to drink, even at your current age. Which is... You should be ready for that, and you should know the effects alcohol has on yourself and others.
What? He's telling me to break the law?
He's telling you to drink responsibly, kids.
No. That is completely out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
I probably hate alcohol, even. Right? I do not want to do this. I mean, I know we're in another world, so it's not really the law, but... No, this is my conviction. I was born and raised to a set of rules, and I think it would be best to live by them.
Okay.
It is like what I learned in class. One might think it...
Sorry, I just needed a drink there. Run out.
We're getting a dry throat already. One might think it best to try absorbing all aspects of cultures met. However, it is not advisable.
What?
In absorbing a culture, you run the risk of becoming absorbed by that culture as well.
That is a terrible saying. Immigration is bad. Embracing other cultures means... Oh my god, you've embraced other cultures. Well done.
Mediators should not forget who they are. I am Winter Harrison. I will not be shaken by this.
Well done. It's a very simple fact.
I don't think I can do that, sir.
I might become... Well, let's not go down this testy subject. Winter. That's an order. This is part of your training. Get drunk. If you do not drink alcohol at the bar, I will be forced to fail you.
Really? What? That isn't... Shh.
Shh. What is that noise? Oh, come on.
That's not allowed. You can't make me do anything.
I most certainly can. I'm your mentor.
You know, he is kind of an ass. Only for today. Only for today. And you aren't always going to be that. Besides, you can't threaten me because I have my convictions and I won't forget who I am.
Fucking dare you. Jesus.
I'm right. I can tell I'm right because my cheeks are flushed, my heart is pounding, and he looks wounded. I can tell I'm right because I've upset you. I hurt him. I struck out against him, and he knows he's wrong.
You're both so fucking weird.
It isn't just enough that he's hurting inside, though. I need to teach him a lesson. I need to knock it into him. Wow. Wow. Okay. Therefore, I will raise this trembling arm and trembling fist. I will raise it and grit my teeth. And I'll...
Please stop.
I'll punch him right in his pathetic-looking chest.
That is a stomach. We call that the abdominal region, which is in fact the polar opposite of a chest.
Ha!
What? Huh. Winter, what is this?
I am rebelling against you. What is going on?
Did you just punch me? Yeah, right. Did you just punch him, you weirdo? I nod my head quickly and with purpose, as opposed to, nodding my head to convey nothing at all. You did?
What does it look like? My fist smashed into your ribs, didn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I have hiccups all the time.
constantly. If you ever hear me squeaking, just it means I'm just the odd hiccup. Just one. Never many, just one. Just getting that out the way right now. Well, smashed is, rather. Huh. All of a sudden, my hair goes paff, as if something heavy has lightly fallen on it. I glance up to find Cyrus resting his hand on my head. Thanks, sweet child. Punch me harder next time. Although I know what he is doing. In fact, I just said so. I still am compelled to ask. What are you doing?
Winter, fine. I won't force you to drink.
That's nice. You mean you can't?
I mean I won't. I will, however, put forth a stern suggestion. It would be very wise of you to drink. It will help you ease into the taste of another place. I know what they've taught you, and I'd be lying if I said I ignore what I've learned. Just remember the way it's worded. You're allowed to let yourself go a little. Just don't forget. I haven't forgotten, and neither have you, it seems. But you shouldn't be afraid of stepping outside of yourself, if only for a little while. In a sense, that's what you're doing already in being here, and punching me in the stomach. So I urge you, Winter, have a pint. Are you paying?
I'll just a little.
Good enough. Well. Oh, there's a bar. Come on, Winter. Shift.
That's a bar? What makes it any different from the other stores? It looks just the same from the outside. They don't seem to pride themselves on distinction out here. I run my hand through my hair and grimace. I wonder if since all the storefronts look like this, maybe they're all bars. Yeah, they're all inside. They're all fucking pissed. That's why no one is out on the streets. What a terrible thought. What if this is a culture which loves to drink? Will I be expected to drink a lot? I hope not. Warily, I begin to follow Cyrus. What am I doing? This is so illegal. I wonder if I can report this.
It's not illegal in their country, you banana.
Okay, brace for it. No amount of alcohol-tinged breath could be enough to prepare me for a bar's smell. Surely. Mother always talks about how awful bars are, and how that's why she only ever drinks at home. Sweaty and piggish and smelling like failure. Thanks a lot. This can only lead to misery. I have never been in a bar. Slowly, I part the fingers over my nostrils. Huh? It doesn't smell at all. How about that?
Cut that out, Winter. You look ridiculous.
Hey, leave me alone. I've been misled. Slowly, I put my hand somewhere away from me. Slowly, I put down my hand on the floor, but not without glaring at Cyrus.
I'm gonna turn that music down just a teeny weeny little bit.
Excuse me.
Resume.
Loving the football sounds. Every bar, absolutely the same. He ignores this, of course, and walks over to an empty table to have a seat. He then pats the top of the chair next to him, inviting me. Well, whatever. Is this an investigation or a date? I follow his lead, still cautious in this place.
Notice how there's only a few people here, although it's lunch hour? What do you imagine that means? The rest of them are at work.
Most of the people here really like to work?
Or maybe they really have to. Well, it's probably a good thing that this place is so empty. Too many customers might be a bit overwhelming for you. Can also make it rather difficult to actually find out anything. I see. There are only 4 other people in the bar besides us, all of whom are men, and all thrice my age by the look of it. The 2 who seem to be customers are dressed in a rather rough manner, like they've walked out of a construction site. I'm not the type to pride myself on appearance or anything, but I actually feel slightly embarrassed for them.
That's not very nice, Winter, is it?
They aren't the first in this world to look so deplorable, though. In fact, I would say they look fairly good by comparison. Most people I've seen look like they've picked their outfits from a pile of rags. You contemptuous bitch. You so judgmental. You get off their backs. Maybe they like rags. Thankfully, the other two, both in uniform, are very presentable. The waiter, or he's probably the waiter, looks rather spiffy, and the man behind the counter is quite cleanly dressed, so this world is not entirely hopeless. But enough about men and clothes. The wall behind the counter is far more interesting. There are 2 lengthy rows of widely varying bottles, some round, some square, and some outright peculiar. Admittedly, I am enticed. Only for a second, I assure you. After all, I have been told that alcohol tastes like piss. His face. Well, I wouldn't know myself. I've never tried it. What? You've never tried alcohol? Piss, sweetheart. No, piss. It isn't the best until you get used to it. That aside, I've also been told that it makes you act like a twit, causes bouts of forgetfulness, and slowly poisons your liver. That is true, to a point. Eventually you become addicted to it. No, you don't eventually become addicted to it. That's called a drinking... Oh, wait, sorry, okay. Woo! Sorry, my bad. My bad. I thought Cyrus was giving her more wonderful wisdom there. Like, slow down, son. Eventually you become addicted to it. Not everyone does, but there's the possibility. Then why drink it? Some people enjoy losing control over themselves, and many love to forget. And sometimes people just like it, and they don't get blindingly drunk. Can we tell her that too? You'll see for yourself, and be able to form your own opinions soon. I would rather not. Honestly, I am more than fine with following the popular opinion. Jesus Christ. It is often correct, and has saved me a lot of trouble in the past. This is a story about learning to be aware of your surroundings. While my thoughts wander to safer days, the man who I believe is the waiter comes to our table. What can I get you? 2 beers, any brand you like. Coming right up. When he departs, I find myself curious about 2 things. Firstly, I have to drink 2 beers? Hell. Why have you been written like an absolute moron? I don't... Come on. 1 beer for you, 1 for him. Why would you want to drink 1? I'm one of the people who enjoys losing a bit of control over themselves. I would not have picked... You lose control over yourself after 1 beer? I would not have pegged him the sort. At any rate, the second thing... What's a brand, sir? Does it have something to do with fire and iron? Pardon? Well, we used to brand cattle and other animals with a symbol that would associate with them with their farmer, right? That is, if I remember my history. That was with fire and iron. So, this is something similar? Yeah, you drink beer once, we fucking brand you with the beer that you drank. No, how much you owe? Bitch, you owe me £5 for that beer. I'm not saying something stupid, am I? Is it how the alcohol is made, perhaps? Are the ingredients burned in some way before they're officially beer? Maybe with some sort of spiritual symbol? They do call them spirits, after all. There must be a reason for that, right? Why are we spending so long talking about alcohol? Can we get to the plot? Why isn't he saying anything? Because these are benign questions and they're freaking pointless. Is it something to do with spirits? Like, was some sort of rite where each batch is brewed in the honor of... Oh, shut up. I mean, I've read these places can be very strange and... am I close? Oh, please, let me be close to the end of this pointless scene. No, you're not. No, you are not close. Crap. I should have shut up way earlier. Yes, you should. Why'd I ramble like that? Now I look like a fool. Honestly, though, I'm a little disappointed. Some fantasy would be nice. Some story would be nice.
Winter, I'm starting to think you've already gotten yourself drunk off the atmosphere. Drunk on stupidity? Oh, please.
Here you go. The waiter has returned, bearing 2 tall and thick tankards foaming at the brim. Beer, right? I know more of vodka and wines. Okay. One is placed in front of Cyrus and the other in front of me. Enjoy. He leaves. I peek over my cup's lip and peer into its mouth. The beverage does not take kindly to my curiosity, bubbling and spitting at me. I withdraw with a start. How intimidating. You should not be a detective. Sir. Don't be such a baby. It won't kill you. You don't have to drink it, sweetheart, but it's not going to kill you. There'll be much worse things you'll have to swallow than alcohol, trust me. Well, that's not ominous. Could we reach that bit? It sounds as though Cyrus is perfectly fine with bending over, should the situation demand it. Well, we've learned something very interesting about Cyrus. Ingesting things like this? Ingesting things worse than this? Allow me to apologize, Cyrus, but I am not a wimp. I know where to draw the line. Which is around you. It is quite the opposite of weakness, really. It's strength. No one is going to be forcing me to do anything I don't agree with. That said, I did say I would drink some of this. Lifting the glass with both hands, I gingerly tip it toward my lips and take in a mouthful.
And it was poison. I couldn't stop shaking. The time had come to face my demise. I knew it would happen. I knew it all along. I'd felt it in my bones in the minute he said there were worse things, because really he meant the beer, he'd poisoned it, because I'd asked too many stupid fucking questions. And this is it. This is the end. Credits. Oh heavens, I do not want to drink this. I swish the liquid a bit, and as it mixes with my saliva, it seems nearly vicious, even. I want to retch. This is simply the worst thing I have ever put in my mouth. Atrocious! It bullies the back of my throat with a sizzling, no, a burning sensation that has spread throughout my entire oral cavity. The ordeal lasts less than 10 seconds before I stop thinking and just swallow it. Oh, come on. Goosebumps ripple across my skin, and my eyes water. The beer drains down my esophagus, racing everything. Raising everything in its descent. This is disgusting! Cyrus proceeds to drain half of his glass, with the speed rivaling my mother's, and an expression just as insensible. It amazes me that he can stomach it, and even more that he is willingly subjecting himself to it. Whew, this is pretty okay, actually. Best I've had in a while.
You're joking. That was the worst thing. That was worse than what I imagined piss to taste like. Yeah. And the sensation. Everything about it. It's disgusting. Honestly, I find myself at a loss for words here. This beverage is just nasty. That's fine, but can we move the fuck on?
Finish that glass and we'll move along.
Oh, you bastard. Who the frick are you? I'm not finishing this. Can we finish this? Do it.
Do it, I mock him.
Don't take that tone. Just finish your glass. Finish my glass. I let my hands drop with gravity, my cup crashing onto the table. This is what you want me to finish? Then, Cyrus, who I am quickly losing respect for, fair enough. I will drink this mug and in fact finish it, if you do one thing for me in the future.
Pardon?
Sounds fair, matey. It isn't loud in here, Cyrus. I know that you heard me.
Well then, what do you want me to do, grumpy face?
Nothing now. The future is not now. Now is the present. The future is later, and I will tell you then. You're sure you're not drunk, Winter? Hush. Fine. You'll have your way if you'll have mine, Winter Harrison. It is a deal you cannot break, sir. With that, I drained my glass in a matter of seconds using a technique I have observed over the years. When I set it down, there is naught but suds. Get her drunk before we've even asked anyone literally any questions. Cyrus is impressed. I am appalled. I am bored. Wow, this is so nasty. I squeeze my eyes shut and let a wave of warm trembling overwash me. Ugh. Mercy, Winter, that was someone else. How are you feeling? Probably drunk now, because she's probably not used to that one. I answer him with a stare and a shiver. Really? I shake my head. Honestly, now that the wretched experience of the instant is over, I realize I was overreacting.
Were you really?
While certainly vile, it doesn't seem to be immediately damaging. It looks like it will take more than one beer to impair my judgment. Funny that. Although, one beer, shooting it back really fast when you've never drunk before, can make you a little bit swayy. Not drunk, but come on. Keep up with your characterization, yeah? I am fine, I think. Ah, you should be. Yes, I don't really. I realize I might have spoken too soon, as I suddenly feel a bit as though I'm glowing. Oh, okay, good. It's not a terrible feeling, and I seem to still be myself. All is in order. I don't feel much different at all. Give it some time. You didn't really drink too much anyway. There usually isn't a whole lot of alcohol in beer. Wonderful. Both of my theories are true. Okay, so what now? Now we begin conversing. Thank fuck. Cyrus discreetly points to a man in the corner. I'm going to talk to that man. You take the one at the counter. Try bringing up work and going on from there. Oh, and of course, don't forget to keep where we're from and why we're here a secret. That kind of bartering chip shouldn't even be allowed to you kids. I'm going to talk to him alone? Well, yes. I think it would make him pretty uncomfortable to have us both ganging up on him. Oh, I don't know about this. Don't worry. The bartender is right there, and I'm not far either. Nothing will happen to you. It's not that. I'm just not very good at talking to people. You're doing fine with me. You're my superior, and I did just punch you. Just go over there and give it a try. Fine. And on that note,
We'll come back some other time.
wow, that felt like a whole lot of nothing. Again. But hey, looks like something might happen next episode. So see you again, maybe, hopefully, if you're not bored out of your freaking mind. Woo! Dysfunctional systems.